The zoo? Yay! We're gonna see some animals. Gonna ride on the train. Indianapolis Zoo. How did I wind up here? All the way from the Buckeye State. Hey, let's do this. Amish. Even when I'm not doing videos on the Amish, I find them. And as soon as you come into the zoo, you're going to go right through the botanical gardens and right up to the seals and the sea lion display. And these seals were very active first thing in the morning, and also the zoo was getting quite busy as soon as we got there. As soon as the gates were open, people were flooding in. The seals and sea lions were very active this morning, and I like this enclosure. Featured a large outdoor swimming area, but what I really liked about it was there was an inside display where we could view them from inside also. Meow. 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 One of the things that led to us visiting the Indianapolis Zoo was the recommendation to come and check out the aquarium. Now, there was a very nice large saltwater display, but we did not see a freshwater display. And check out those trailer fins on these fish. And then you have the stingray gliding peacefully. Shark! I was able to capture something a little unusual. I'll watch it in real time and then I'll slow it down. See if you can figure out what this is. Yes, that was two stingrays. Never seen anything like that where they're in an all-out chase to where they break the top of the water. What was it? A real nice clip of two sharks passing by. Alright, let's move on to the next part of the aquarium. I love the enthusiasm of this kid. I wish I could capture that in my videos. I think more people would watch.
That's cool.
You see the eel?
I just seen it. That's an eel?
And look at that big old fish, and that fish, and that fish, and also those fish. No, different kind of fish. And look, that was like a big one.
Indianapolis Indiana Zoo Aquarium. Primarily, I believe, a marine aquarium. I did not see a freshwater fish display unless I missed it. Marine aquariums, very beautiful, very colorful fish. And who's a big boy? Look at the big boy. And the lionfish. Very beautiful. Hey, you probably have seen this fish in the movie Deuce, Bigelow, American Gigolo. Well, this is a very beautiful fish. It is highly venomous. Has venom on its spines. Can cause pain, nausea, respiratory distress, and in some cases, cardiac arrest. Meanwhile, at the touch pool, it's nope. No, you can't touch me. No touching allowed. One of the prettiest little fish, the clownfish, the orange and white. Hold on a second. These seahorses, I've never seen any like this. They're almost a clear glass, black spots. I thought they were pretty cool looking. And someone mentioned to me that they didn't look healthy. I don't know. Are seahorses nocturnal? Were they just tired? Maybe somebody can answer that question. Up a little close and personal with this big starfish. And he has his buddy swimming in the background here. Beautiful colors. Not quite sure what he is. Maybe one of you can tell me what this is. Now we're off to the penguin display. And shout out to the zookeeper that I caught on camera. Hats off to you. Man, I can't imagine being in that cold, spraying the water, getting wet. But you get to enjoy the penguins. You're up close and personal with the penguins. They were very active, in and out of the water, swimming around. This is a very popular display. A lot of people gathered around watching the penguins, or maybe that zookeeper. La-ti-da-ti-da, I love to go swimming. Hey guys, come on in, the water's fine. And up, 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 up. All right, let's move on to the macaque. These are the long-tail macaque, and they look like they could be very entertaining at times. Get a little rambunctious, start chasing each other around, mischievous. Right now, a lot of them were just chilling, taking it easy. So here's an example of what I'm talking about. You got all the big dudes just taking it easy. Goes over and sits down. And the little guy's just like wandering around like, I'm so bored. I got nothing. Oh, hey, Joey, what are you doing? Hey, chase me, you can't catch me. And then this dude jacks some food while his buddy's looking the other way. These guys on the fence, literally on the fence. It's over the top, man. Let us out. Let us out. Bruh, I smell bananas. There's bananas over there. Let us out. Hey, Joey, I can see your house from over here. Oh, man, this is high. I gotta get down off of here. And you have this one just kind of lounging around, people watching, just taking it easy. It's like nothing really matters. Hey, come over here for a minute. Check this out. You like bottlenose dolphins? This is cool. This is a cool spot. Visually, the video is awesome, but it is even better in person. This is a St. Vincent's Dolphin Pavilion. It was built in 1989, and this is a underwater dome where you can get underneath the pool as these dolphins interact with each other and swim around almost acrobatically, majestically. This is a must-see at the Indianapolis Zoo. So the dolphin herd names are Calypso, Hemingway, Indy, Jet, Kimmo, Maui Nova, Oron, Taz, and Trooper. Now, I have been to a couple other tunnels, aquarium tunnels, the ones at Newport Aquarium, Newport, Kentucky, and the Cleveland Aquarium, the tunnel there. I've got great video from there of the sharks as they pass over the tunnel. Those places are awesome, but this is right up there too. This is very awesome, very unique in the fact that it is dolphins. I don't know of another spot where you can watch dolphins like this from a viewing pavilion under the pool. I like how they'll be swimming together in a pod, and then suddenly they'll just take off and be swimming sideways and upside down, just having a good old time. We're moving on to the Skyline ride, and I've not mentioned it yet. The Indianapolis Indiana Zoo has a little bit of a amusement park feel to it. There's the Skyline ride, roller coaster train, and a carousel. Now, the Skyline ride runs over top of the orangutan enclosure, and I did not realize this while I was standing in line. I seen an orangutan climbing across the support cables and realized this was the case. It was very cool. I like this feature, the opportunity to be up in the air and see the orangutans climbing the structures around you as you're riding the ride.
I didn't like that.
But unfortunately, I was not able to get any orangutans on video while I was on the ride. And you are up there. We were up pretty high. Could definitely feel some wind gusts up there blowing you around. Great views of downtown Indianapolis from this ride. This is another thing that I would recommend if you visit Indianapolis Zoo. The only thing is there is a considerable wait in the line because it takes so long to load and unload the cars. That's the downside of it, but it is, in my opinion, worth the wait. These two were insane. Hanging on by their fingertips, climbing all over the place. They were putting on a show, and you can see the one climbs clear to the very top platform, which the Skyliner is very tall. You're way up there. I don't know exactly how many feet, but those platforms, the top of those platforms are above the Skyliner ride. And these two were just putting on a show, just casually climbing up and down, hanging on by their fingertips. They grew quite a crowd there for a while. Sometimes it's good just to stop, watch, and listen.
What's that monkey doing? What's he doing up there? Monkey is hanging. Look at the monkey. What's that monkey doing? It's not his first time.
All right, you guys, I think you should come down. You're making some people nervous. Come on. Come on down. Come on. Come on down. You don't need to be way up there. Come on down. And now, if I can get you to step right this way, if you did not get all your thrills out riding the Skyliner ride, you'll step aboard this beast of a roller coaster, 650 feet long, 20 feet high, reaching a speed of nearly 20 miles an hour. Hang on. Yeah, what a ride. All right, so we're moving on over here. Have a look at the Gibbons. This was filmed in 2023. Unfortunately, I'm getting this out a little late. And what was the big deal about the Gibbons? In 2023, it was the year that Echo was born. And he is drawing quite the crowd. Everybody around watching him. He's learning how to climb and look like he wants to be mischievous. Hey, oh, what are you doing over there? Oh, isn't he so cute? Oh my goodness.
No, I didn't take a picture because you look like a doofus. I want to get a picture with the baby behind you. It's not pretty.
Look at those long arms.
You want to see it?
You get the most of her body from swinging.
Okay, let's let other people see the baby.
I was really hoping that they would get riled up and start calling out. Really is something to hear. They start making their communication sounds, warnings, calling out to each other. Overall, the thing that did captivate us was watching Junior climb around his enclosure, learning his way. Most of the time, the rest of the Gibbons, well, they were just hanging out. All right, so this is a good time to say that this was a great visit to the Indianapolis Indiana Zoo. I am coming back sometime in the future. There will be another video filmed here. Part of that is because this is the only footage I got of any big cats, and unfortunately, he's asleep. Check out the beautiful macaws. I love these big birds, parrots. Hey, another awesome spot to check out parrots and macaws is Parrot Mountain in the Gatlinburg area in Tennessee. Smoky Mountains. I do have a video on this spot. Macaws are beautiful. Moving on to just take a look at the carousel. Just looked way too thrilling for me to take a ride. But I must say there was quite the variety of wild beasts to take a ride on. So the zoo has 3 aviaries that we passed through. The first one is here, the budgies, the parakeets. You do have the opportunity to purchase some feed sticks, a little bit of seed attached to a stick with maybe some honey, peanut butter. Might even make a good snack for yourself. But actually, hey, they're for the parakeets. And it does give you that opportunity to get up close to them. Come land on the stick, have a little snack. Even you have this one who's looking at me like, hey, what's up with that camera? It's a good time though. Get close, check out the budgies and the parakeets. My favorites are the ones that are pied, the ones that have the blues, the whites, the grays, or even the yellows and greens and grays and blues all mixed together. Really beautiful.
Yeah, one place they flocked doing it.
All right. Now moving on to the second aviary with the lorikeets. These things can be loud, squawk, and make a lot of noise, but they are very beautiful, very colorful. It took quite a bit of coaxing to get them to come down and to feed off of some of the nectar. But once you did, and if you were calm and cool and just took your time, you'll see that they'll stay quite a while. One landed on my hand and stayed and finished the whole cup of nectar. Very beautiful lorikeets. Another spot to check out. Another opportunity to get close to the animals and interact with them. Check out those beautiful colors and look at that eye. Isn't that eye something? I don't know what to think about that. Some of the colors on this bird remind me of a native bird here in Ohio, United States of America. It is the ring-necked pheasant, wild bird, very colorful breast feathers. Pretty cool little bird to have land on your hand and just eat the nectar right up close. And flamingos. Well, these guys are very beautiful, pink in color, but they are the strangest birds. They eat with their heads upside down, underwater, and look at the way their legs bend. Their legs bend backwards. That is just so strange. And then the sound they make sounds like a duck that just cannot figure out how to quack.
No, baby, they're real. They're just chilling.
If I remember correctly, these were the American alligators. They were just pretty much just taking it easy, still as can be. Couldn't even tell if they were real.
Stella, stop. Come on.
Take a quick look here in the third aviary, which was a variety of birds, very colorful. Some beautiful blue and gray, yellow. Like I said, a variety of birds in this aviary to check out. Alright, come along with me, hop on this train, take a little ride around and give you a quick summary. Indianapolis Indiana Zoo. We visited here summer of 2023, and if you've been following the channel, you know that Mrs. V-Man, I've hinted, has had some very serious health problems. She's recovering. I'm starting to get back into YouTube, starting to get back into traveling and doing more videos. This is on our list to go back and do another video here because I left quite a bit of meat on the bone for this video. There are parts of the zoo we did not visit, you didn't notice any big cats, no gorillas, no elephants, nothing like that, giraffes. There's a whole part of the zoo that we did not cover in this video. So we definitely want to get back. Now, this was a quick trip to Indiana, an overnighter there and back. And if you have any recommendations of other spots, Indianapolis or Indiana, hey, leave a comment. Hey, V-Man, go check this place out. Love to see you do a video on this spot. Now, the Indianapolis Zoo, what we did see was awesome. Dolphin Pavilion, you got to check that out. Skyliner ride, you got to go on that. If your kids love amusement park rides, get them on that roller coaster. And now, a word from our sponsor. I am the V-Man on the road and on the water, bringing you videos on roadside attractions, points of interest, museums, historical sites, anything that you might find entertaining. And of course, lots of videos on the Amish. Until next time, my friends, it is good to be alive.
I can hear the demons call when they do what they do. And now I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all, I just gotta get through. I just gotta get through, I just gotta get through.